Let's dive into a topic that can completely transform your home: a fresh coat of paint. It seems simple, but there's a huge decision right at the start. Do you tackle it yourself or bring in a pro?
We're pulling from an excellent article on HometownBrix.com called Guide to Hiring a Professional Painter, which breaks this down perfectly. The big draw for a DIY project is, of course, saving money, but the article points out some hidden costs.
That's so true. It's not just the cost of paint. To do it right, you need high-quality brushes, rollers, drop cloths, painter's tape, maybe some scaffolding. That can add up fast, plus the financial risks of mistakes. Imagine spilling paint all over your new carpet or leaving visible brush strokes everywhere.
Oh, the horror. That DIY deal can quickly become a disaster. The article makes a great point about long-term value. A professional job might have a higher upfront cost, but it actually lasts. They use premium materials and have expertise to prep surfaces correctly, which means the paint job actually looks better and endures for years.
Speaking of things that don't look good, a common DIY pitfall is something called stipple. That's the texture left by a paint roller. If it's inconsistent, it creates a noticeably uneven finish on your walls. A pro knows how to maintain a uniform stipple for that flawless look.
See, I didn't even know that had a name. That brings up another huge factor: time. The article highlights that preparation: moving furniture, taping, patching holes, sanding, priming. This can take an entire weekend before you even open a can of paint.
And that's where the pros shine. A skilled crew can knock out in a day what might take a homeowner weeks of evenings and weekends. You get your space back with minimal disruption. Plus, the quality gap is a real thing. It's all in the details, like the cut-in lines where the wall meets the ceiling.
You mean those razor-sharp, perfectly straight lines that are impossible to get, right?
Those are the ones, the mark of a true professional. The guide on HometownBrix has a great project list to help you decide. If your project involved, let's say, vaulted ceilings, a wall damage that's extensive, or a house built before 1978, it's best to call the professionals.
And here's why that 1978 date is so important. Homes built before then may contain lead-based paint. Federal law requires specific lead-safe practices for its removal or encapsulation. Pros are trained and certified to handle this hazardous material safely.
Okay, so you've decided to hire a pro. The article gives us some great tips on how to find one. Start with asking for referrals from real estate agents, interior designers, your local paint store. Or right here at HometownBrix, you can straight up search for painters through agent profiles and check out their home service network. See if you can't find a reputable painter trusted by the industry pros.
Absolutely. Once again, we're talking about folks like Turnover Painting here in the East Phoenix Valley. They specialize in interior, exterior, residential home painting, and even do epoxy floor coating, cabinets, and a bunch more. Check out their profile right here at HometownBrix.
And so once you have a few names, it's time to actually vet them. The guide stresses the importance of checking for a valid contractor's license and, crucially, insurance. This protects you, the homeowner, from liability if an accident happens on your property.
Take a look at their portfolio. Just don't look at the pretty colors. Zoom in on those photos. Check the cut lines. Look for a uniform finish on the walls.
Absolutely. And once you've chosen your painter, the contract is everything. They say a vague contract can be a major red flag. It needs to be hyper detailed.
What does hyper detailed include?
It should list every single surface to be painted, the exact brand, product line, color, and finish of the paint, and the number of coats. It also needs to outline the payment schedule and the project timeline, including start and completion dates.
A deposit up front seems reasonable, but the article warns against paying in full before the job is done, right?
100%. A common structure is a deposit, a payment after the first coat, and the final payment only after you've done a final walkthrough and are completely satisfied. The guide has a great checklist for that walkthrough, checking for missed spots, ensuring lines are clean, and making sure the cleanup is perfect.
This is all fantastic advice. It takes the guesswork out of a really important home improvement project.
It really does. For all the in-depth details, checklists, and tips, be sure to read the full article, Guide to Hiring a Professional Painter, over on HometownBrix.com.